Hello folks, welcome back to the arena. My name's Thelona. We're playing another game because the other one was cut short of the Esper control. The Esper being a very loose term for it, as we're only splashing for a few Teferi and search for Azcanta. Other than that, it's basically a white-black control deck, no counter spells, nothing like that. The rest is a splash. With the sideboard for that's completely transformative and Rex control, relatively. So let's get into some games. Try to get a proper one where our opponent doesn't quit on game 2. Alright, well, it looks like we're going to be on the draw likely. And as soon as our opponent is in and ready, there we go. So we have no white, but we do have cast down to work with. Our opponent molds, so I'll try to suffer this. This is fine. We'll find a white source eventually. What you got, opponent? Blue, Thoughtbound Phantasm. Not too worried about that. There's our white source. We're good to go. Thought erasure. Okay, so I really don't like playing against the Dimir deck. Ever. I actively hate playing against this, so just be aware. Mostly because our opponent has yet to choose a card, and then he has to choose a card again. So, pretty... Yeah, we get this Dawn of Hope down now before they can deal with it. That's a solid top deck. We'll take it. Phantasm doesn't matter to me. And we've got Cleansing Nova, that's alright. Phyrexian Scriptures is perfectly ideal as well, as long as we can actually draw a land here. And we don't, but we do have more answers for the board. I'm not going to worry about this Whispering Snitch. We have multiple answers for the board as it stands. So even if you were to attack our hand, we're still generally okay. Okay, so we may get a Surveil out of this when he tries to protect it. That's fine by me. We're going to take the seal away that he knows about. He's walking into the seal away. He's saying, I want to use my counterspell. And we're going to say, okay. Use it. Alright, never mind. I was aiming for a counterspell, but hey, I'll take it. I mean, he knew about that. Alright, well, I mean, if you're stuck at 3 lands, you're stuck at 3 lands. Not much you can do from there. I mean, we have the cast down for, say, the big guy that were to come along. Doom Whisperer. Okay, well, Bloodfast. That's got to be eating a counterspell by now. I mean, they've got to be sitting on counterspell, right? No? Alright then. I'm fine with this. No chemisters? No nothing. I mean, we didn't exactly have the greatest start. Well, I mean, our start is great. We just need the mana to tie with it. And we get it. So, I'm not really worried about this stuff as long as he's doing nothing. Because we can just sit there and, you know, hit Dawn of Hope, hit Bloodfast. There's plenty of options for us from here. We don't have to actually engage with our opponent at all. I think I want to start with Bloodfast to try and get some lands going, though. Then we'll consider Dawn of Hope once our mana is a little bit better. Okay, that's perfect. As long as I have a land drop. Then we're good to go. Since we have land drops now, I'll ease off of the Bloodfast. I'll start playing Dawn of Hope tokens. Make him actually play against us. But there's nothing going on here, so... My opponent's ready to kill anything that I place out here, which is fine. If he wants to fight soldiers for a while, I am cool with it. I don't need to draw cards, so I might as well just mass an army and make him use removal on it. So even if one of these Thoughtbound Phantasms grew, we can throw something in front. Doom Whisperer, Dream something I can't remember the name of. That can also fly here. Wow. Is that what he's playing? I mean, let's find out. I'll discard the hand size, it's fine. Probably just best to drop the Nova here. It's a little expensive, we can't really cast one anyway. Just mass up this board. Say, you're gonna have to deal with this eventually. You know what? I really do want to land, please. I want to keep these tokens going. My goodness. You want to try again? Man, just... we have all the gas, but we have nothing to light it. That's fine. I think, again, Cleansing Nova is probably our target right now. We don't really need a board wipe that badly, and... I mean, maybe our opponent's just flooded. Honestly, I think I just need to clear the sweepers. We don't really need them that badly. And then Phyrexian Scriptures is a unique element. I'll keep that one around. But I'm loaded with gas, so... Oh, it looks like he's ready to play. Doom Whisperer with the counterspell backup. No? Okay. That's pretty good. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we don't have the actual land to do anything with it, though. Eldest Reborn, then. Because I'm discarding the hand size. If this gets a counterspell, great. Alright, out of the hand. My opponent's just going to sit on counters forever? That is fine. Maybe he'll start actually playing now that he's got his counterspell used up. Because these guys don't bother me. We're set to go for those guys. I mean, we've got blockers for them, and if the blockers don't fly, we've got Cast Down and Seal Away. Or, you know, we'll use Cast Down and Seal Away, the cheap ones here, in case that comes up. Disinformation Campaign? He's going to hate me when I respond to that. Okay, that's the case. Scriptures can go. I think we start pounding on his stuff a little bit. He may have something. I'm trying to make him have it. So, I'm going to use... We don't need Teferi, really. We don't really need Teferi at all in this particular instance. I was hoping for a land, though, actually. Yeah. Get rid of that. I'm coming through. We're declining this trigger, I think. Yeah, we'll decline this trigger for now. We're coming through. Start blocking. Start using removal, please. I want him to tap out a range of Sinister Sabotage or use it. Something like that. I wanted Ixalan's Binding that disinformation. Or you can just take it. I mean, disinformation's annoying, but I guess with all the card draw, we don't really need to worry that much. I just want to prevent him from drawing cards. Alright. We got pressure starting. We got rid of his creatures. We're attacking. Let's make him play. Another Thoughtbound Phantasm doesn't faze me any. Whispering Snitch again, sure. Anything else? Obvious counter is obvious. If you don't tap, please, tap your double blue. Tap it. Tap it! Tap it! Alright then. Our opponent is going to hold up an obvious counter then. So, what's my counter to his obvious counter? I think Profane Procession is a solid enough choice. Or, yeah, that would end up with a Surveil, wouldn't it? To block the Phantasm. Let's not worry about it. Let's just gas back up. Sit with more. Alright. Ixalan's Binding. Let's hover over the Whispering Snitch. I'm after the disinformation campaign, but I want him to think that I'm after this. Likely chance for it to resolve and so on like that. Alright, well, it went off. That's fine. Pop you off. We'll actually pay for this. We gotta keep the gas going here just fine. Alright, well, I tried. As long as we keep getting more lands, we're going to be better off than them. But this deck is slow and grindy, and we're in such a commanding position that it doesn't matter. We're going to no attackers right now. This is fine. Gotta eat his counterspells at some point anyway. Drop the seal away. We've got more potent cards anyway. Go ahead. Drop a Doom Whisper. See what happens. Do it. Do it. Do it. Come on, opponent. You can do it. Thought Erasure. He'll take the Teferi anyway. Then he'll make me discard a card. And eventually he'll learn that Dawn of Hope basically counters his disinformation by a large margin. That Snitch is annoying me though. I gotta say, it's totally annoying me. Alright, well, drop you. Drop you. Get rid of you. Out of my way. Okay, so between Bloodfast and Dawn of Hope, I think we're pretty golden right now. And now that we have Procession down, he can't, release the threat unless it's a pretty crummy threat. That's fine, whatever. We don't need our hand. He needs to actually react to the board, because Dawn of Hope is going to win. I have all the answers on board. Stuff I have in hand doesn't matter. That's about time. But we're totally taking a Doom Whisper. And he throws a Spybug down. That's fine. This might be the easier plan, actually. What say you to this? Okay. I was hoping to get him to jump the gun. Okay, we're going to cut off Dimir Spybug. We're going to take Doom Whisper for ourselves. And to avoid hand hate, we're going to use Bloodfast instead of Dawn of Hope to draw cards. So we can fire it at its end step this way, and be much safer off. Yeah. I'll come for that eventually. If I have any more bindings I can use. I think I have one more binding, I'm not sure. So our opponent's sitting with a stronger creature presence than normal here. Dodge the hand hate. Get a land. Land is fine. Dawn of Hope is interesting. How many cards do we have? 28? Dawn of Hope. They can't remove enough of them. If this eats a counterspell, it doesn't matter. Okay. These will take him out eventually. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can afford to draw a card, which I think we'll just do Bloodfast, make 2 tokens later. Vraska's Contempt. You got it. Now they're on to the I'm scared, I better get rid of these tokens plan. Oh, trigger, 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 trigger. It's on him to figure out this plan. And we're sitting with the procession, so he's in a bit of trouble. And if he plays anything like Dream Whisper or whatever, the one that bounces, we can always procession in response to, say, something like this, which he's probably got a target. Token. They're coming after you, opponent. They are totally coming after you. Nothing you can do about it. And we'll draw a card for something to do. Ooh, that's a nice counterable target. Everyone in! So we have everything we need here. Like, we don't have to draw cards. He can play his keep no cards in hand thing. Jeez. Decline, 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 decline. Basically making it so that I can get any card I want on a whim, but his discard is completely useless to him. I mean, we're gaining life, so Bloodfast can cover us quite nicely. Alright. So, Azcanta. We'll just add it to the pile. Oh, that one he can't abide. He's gonna need a Ritual of Soot or something like that. Because a blocker's not gonna cut it. Unless it's that blocker. But it's not going to cut it enough. Disinformation, sure. Yeah, that blocker doesn't matter at all. Token? I mean, we are effectively neutering their deck just by virtue of not having to do anything. We've got mana sinks for days. There's a thing that'll do the job. Oh, do you have a counterspell? Interesting. Do you have a counterspell? Okay, whatever. Okay, that's dead. But he's very close to dead too, so it's fine. We are shields down on Profane Procession, but it's not like he gets any of those things back. Triggers. Shift, enter, pass turn, decline. No, really, I really want to. Yes, decline my own triggers, please. Okay, shift, enter apparently doesn't work there. Alright, can you get out of this, opponent? Do you have a Ritual of Soot? I mean, our enchantments are just bearing down on him so hard here. Solid. Whole lot of nothing, you say? Okay, we're on to game 2, where my opponent didn't really actually do anything. So we bring in this entire package, because Dawn of Hope is the only thing that, you know, whatever, it's the only thing that's really doing anything here for them. Drop the Teferis and the Eldest Reborn. Real slow stuff we'll clear. We're beating them down with creatures now. Ritual of Soot, Scriptures. What's our counts at? 64. Okay. Well, we're more creature-based, so we can probably drop the Azcanta at this point. And then I want this spot removal for his little stuff, of course. He may still keep it in, I don't know. So 2 more cuts from here. Probably like a land or 2, because our curve is way down here now. So, actually, drop that. And let's put that plains back. Yeah, drop some of this blue, I think. Or Sanctuary, or... yeah, just drop the blue. We want untapped lands. So we're down to 25 with this. Seems fine. Is there anything we want to bring in? Just kind of a last minute anything? I think we're generally okay. Let's try it like this anyway. So he has no reason to suspect creatures other than Dawn of Hope tokens. So maybe he'll keep sweepers in and that's it? I mean, unless he didn't sideboard a single thing. Okay. We've got a Knight of Grace. They're going to have a hard time with that other than their blue guys. Alright. And a Bloodfast. This Christmas. Thought Erasure. He's got the snitches still there. Finds a Dimir Spybug. That's fine by me. Well, Duress is useless. We can get the Bloodfast down, but also the Knight of Grace gets powered by the Dimir Spybug, so it's fine. There's a Snitch. Not going to help him too much. You can dome for one. I'm going to dome you for a whole lot more. That's alright. So... let's swing in. They can't do anything about this Knight of Grace. It's going to do some damage. And we'll jam the Bloodfast now while we can. I'm not concerned about his last card unless I need to sneak something past a counterspell, which I'll push it then. So if you obviously leave some untapped mana up, something like that. Okay, he's got a actual board state going now. Playing much more aggressively. Okay, so what's my problem here? My problem is I don't have enough creatures going right now. I think the binding still has to sit on something else. Let's swing in. Okay, go ahead and take this spy bug. It doesn't matter what I'm taking here by any stretch. And then we'll Bloodfast, get an extra card, try to get another creature or something going on. My opponent realizes that he drew absolutely nothing, I guess. Okay, so that was just a face roll for game 2. He played all his creature half, and I'm dealing with his creatures quite effectively, I guess. No, I mean, yeah, that's a transformative plan. As much as we didn't see much of it, well, we saw 2 Duress and a Knight. That's enough. That's 3 sideboard cards of 15 when we brought all 15 in. So the first half of the deck, it's a lot slower. It's intended to just kill everything and then maybe eventually win somehow. Probably, usually Dawn of Hope is the easiest versus the control matches. And then, we have all the board wipes for any other type of match. And then we just, we wreck the control this way. I mean, it is slightly weighted to control because white-black control doesn't have much game against traditional control. So that's why we go into this plan here. Because we have to kind of play dirty and cheap and throw mud in their eye, sort of thing. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. I have a number of decks, as you can tell. I don't know which one's going to be next. I think I know, but I'm not 100% sure. I've got about 3 of them that I'm thinking of. But anyways, take care. Hope you enjoyed, and bye-bye.